Hello students, welcome back to Chemical Thermodynamics. We have started with the concept of enthalpy of phase transition, and under that we have completed first one, that is enthalpy of fusion, जहाँ पे solid ice gets converted into liquid water by absorbing 6.01 kilojoules of heat, if you remember. Okay, so this is what we have seen last time regarding enthalpy of physical transformation if there is change of one phase to another by absorption or release of heat, then it is called enthalpy of phase transition, which is of following types, and we have completed the first one, that is enthalpy of fusion. Now we come to next, that is called enthalpy of vaporization. Enthalpy of vaporization means what? You will be having liquid and it will be heated, meaning it will get converted into vapor state, and the heat change in this process is called enthalpy of vaporization. It is denoted by delta H in this way. Okay, and how I define this enthalpy of vaporization? Here is the definition. The enthalpy change accompanying vaporization of 1 mole of liquid. If you remember, इधर भी 1 mole लिया था हमने, अब क्या बोलना है आपको? The enthalpy change accompanying vaporization of 1 mole of liquid without changing its temperature at constant pressure. See, when it is said vaporization of 1 mole of liquid, it is very obvious that it will be converted into vapor phase, which is called gas phase. Okay, and after this one line simple definition, you are expected to remember the proper example for the same. Suppose I am having 1 mole of liquid water, right? 1 mole मैंने ले लिया water का, liquid water, and it is converted into vapor phase, which I will represent in this way. Then delta H of vaporization for this particular process will be obviously positive, क्योंकि heat absorb करेगा 1 mole of liquid, तो ही वो vapor phase में convert होगा. It is 40.7 kilojoules per mole when the vaporization is done at 100 degree Celsius, मतलब at the melting point. Okay, then heat absorb is 40.7 kilojoules per mole. But suppose हमने heat नहीं किया है, boil नहीं किया है, then to vaporization, which is actually called natural vaporization, जिसको आप evaporation भी बोलते हो. Suppose liquid water is getting converted into vapor phase at 25 degrees Celsius, then the heat absorb is little more because the process is slow, so the heat absorb will be more. It is 44 kilojoules per mole. Remember, here the process is natural and taking place suppose at 25 degree Celsius. Okay, so if there is difference in the temperature where the vaporization process is done, then there will be a change in the heat of vaporization, that is heat absorbed by the liquid. You can see 25 degree Celsius पे थोड़ा ज़्यादा heat absorb हुआ है since the process is slow. Okay, so we can say that 1 mole of liquid water is vaporized at 1 atmospheric pressure at its boiling point, right? Then the heat absorbed is 40.7 kilojoules per mole, and the heat absorbed at 25 degrees Celsius is what? 44 kilojoules per mole. Now the reverse of vaporization is what? The reverse of vaporization is called condensation. The reverse of vaporization is called condensation, where there will be evolution of heat. Means I am doing the reverse of this process. तो कैसे लिखेंगे? Vapor form of water is getting converted into liquid water. Okay, then what will be the condensation enthalpy? it will be same but the sign will be reversed. Suppose 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे है तो ये कितना रहेगा -40.7. okay, and the same process if I am doing at 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस तो वैल्यू कितना आएगा -44 किलो जूल्स पर मोल. okay, so depending upon the temperature there will be slight change, but remember जब process reverse हो जाता है तो जो sign है delta H का that also gets reversed. Then next we come to this was the first and second. First क्या था enthalpy of fusion और second है enthalpy of vaporization. Next we are coming to the third one in the enthalpy of phase transition, and that is called enthalpy of sublimation. okay, so this is enthalpy of sublimation. First try to understand what is sublimation. It is the process in which solid directly gets converted into gaseous state. You may be knowing the experiment of camphor. If it is heated without moving to the liquid state, it changes into vapor phase and the process is called sublimation. अगरबत्ती जो हम जलाते हैं भगवान के आगे, immediately it gets converted into vapor phase, right? So solid changes to gas and the process is called sublimation, and enthalpy in this process will be denoted by this sign delta sub H. okay, and if we consider two processes, fusion and vaporization, then you will find that the sum of these two is equal to sublimation. So enthalpy of sublimation, how I can define actually the enthalpy of sublimation is the process which is done for conversion of 1 mole of solid directly into vapor phase at constant temperature and pressure, right? Suppose I am having water. It's very obvious I will take water in the ice form, that is solid form, and we are converting it into vapor phase. So I will write water in the gaseous phase, and it is found that sublimation enthalpy is what 51.08 kilojoules per mole. okay, now if we consider the conversion of solid into vapor, the enthalpy change is this. But let us consider this process in two steps. So what I will do, first the solid ice will be melted into liquid water, right? We know this process is called fusion, or fusion enthalpy kitna tha, if you remember, it was plus 6.01, right? Now if you consider second step as conversion of liquid into water, vapor, liquid water into vapor, then it is found to be equal to 45.07. okay, this process is done not at 100 degree Celsius or at 25 degree Celsius जैसा हमने देखा था, but the temperature in these two processes is what 0 degree Celsius. okay, what you will find here that the enthalpy, this is what vaporization enthalpy, the enthalpy of sublimation 51.08 is actually the sum of these two. okay, so what we can conclude, we can say that the enthalpy change, whether it takes place in one step, that is directly the sublimation, or it takes place in two steps, it is found that enthalpy of sublimation is equal to enthalpy of fusion, which we call as the first step, and enthalpy of vaporization. ओके, सो पहले अगर आपका जो वाटर है वो कन्वर्ट, सॉलिड जो है वो कन्वर्ट हो रहा है वाटर वेपर में, तो ये आएगा. फिर ये लिक्विड वाटर अगर वेपर फेस में जा रहा है तो ये आएगा. इन दोनों का हीट एब्जॉर्ब इफ़ यू ऐड, you will find it is equal to the one step process, that is sublimation 51.08, right? And you can easily verify when you add this two, you will get 51.08. so you may have a question like show that heat of sublimation is the sum of enthalpy of fusion and enthalpy of vaporization. This is how with the help of water example we can show this, and with the help of a simple diagram you can show in this way. Suppose this shows solid, this shows liquid and this shows gaseous phase. तो सॉलिड जब लिक्विड में कन्वर्ट होगा तो डेल्टा एच इज़ दिस विच इज़ फ्यूजन प्रोसेस. लिक्विड जब गैसियस फेस में जाएगा तो डेल्टा heat, that is enthalpy of vaporization I am having, and if there is direct movement of solid to gas it is called sublimation. So we can find sublimation क्या है, it is the sum of fusion and vaporization. We will continue in the next class. Till then, bye bye.